These little plastic things, this is actually, the camera's actually backwards in this mount. But you want the plastic, those little plastic pins to come through these 4 holes. So that it lines up at the correct, at the correct angle. And I'm just going to use a hot glue gun and just put a little dab on each one. Just to hold it on there. There you go. I've got this camera here. So I did the gluing, and I have the long version of it on here. So this needs to go underneath the Raspberry Pi. So I'm just going to snake it through. If it gets caught, just wiggle it. Okay, it goes up here. Now, all right, so what I want to do is I want to take some of this slack and have it hide behind the camera, like so. I'm just doing kind of pulling it up there. If I can get my power cable to not interfere with it, that would be nice. But yeah, I think that looks better. I have this hard drive magnet that I keep these things on. So it goes along these third ones here, goes along that third stripe. You just want to turn it with your hands, or if that's too hard, you hold it down to it and turn it from the top. Okay, not too tight, doesn't really need to bear any weight, so then our next one, in fact, you want to leave it a little bit loose to give yourself some wiggle room on the other side. So like where I tightened it down, you can see it doesn't quite line up. So I'm just going to loosen this just a tad to give myself some wiggle room. And now the holes line up. Pinch them together, come to the top. Oh, I missed. If you miss, do it again. Couple turns should do it. And I want to pull that all the way to the front before I tighten it. Just hold your finger on the nut. It should be enough friction to keep it closed. There you go. So now your camera's on there. The camera cable, you want to bring it back through like this. And the easiest way, so you're looking at the bottom, and you see that L that it makes. So you look for the big L, and then you want to come through like this, through there, right? And then you want to go sort of turn it. And then you want the blue side to face the USB. The blue side faces the USBs. And then this thing, so this is a lock, right? So I pull up on it, I can close it, pull up on it. So now it's open. And you want to slide this down in there while the lock is up. And you'll see that the ribbon goes inside and almost completely hides the silver. Right? Like that. So it's all like the silver has gone down all the way inside. Then you want to press down on these sides, and that locks it into place. Oh, I missed it a little bit. It's better to do this now. Make sure camera cable lines up. Make sure it's fully unlocked. Blue towards the USB. Fully down. And clipped into place. Might take you a couple tries, don't worry about it. All right, so now this slides down and plugs onto the header. So then the header is here. You want to make sure that it goes straight down onto it so that those pins and the top pins are the same, and then just press down until it goes into place. It's a little high. You can see there's a little bit of space underneath it. But that's fine, and I did that because I wanted it to be uniform across the top. So it's a standard height, it's good, looks straight across. So there you go.